the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Painter. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, Ward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on second down. Painter. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off play action. Painter. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The quarterback,
Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Johnson on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Off the play fake. Painter. Completion here to Claypool. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Painter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On first down, Painter. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Gesicki, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Ward, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Taron Johnson made the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, it's Ward, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. A good job gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on first down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now left side on the swing pass. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Ward. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Painter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
47-yard line.
Back to throw. Painter. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Snell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They run it with Ward. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now here's Snell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Painter into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, thighs, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Painter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Painter. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Painter got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bills 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and this, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
On downs.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Ward, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Yeah, he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.